Hey you guys, how are you? It's Roxanne Drake with Light for the World. Covering more current events and asking questions, exposing the truth that's hidden in the darkness, watching the signs, exploring the news events and end times prophecy. So anyway, today I wanted to present a question that I have about some of the weather events and the fires and some of the technology and the geoengineering that we have. And I want to talk about whether there's a connection between what's being sprayed in the skies and some of the weather events and maybe even some of the fire events. I want to ask this question because some of the elements that may be getting sprayed in the skies could be very flammable. And what I'm going to do is I also want to talk about, could it be related to some of these airplane wings and airplane engines catching on fire so much recently? Is it something in the atmosphere? Maybe it could also be extra radiation from the sun. We've been having a lot of radiation storms. I don't know if that causes a lot of flammability. I would have to look that up. But I do want us to look at this evidence of what's in the sprays and just ask this question. Of course, it would have to be examined and researched whether what's being sprayed in the air could possibly be contributing in some way to making the fires more combustible and spread more quickly or actually happen. Okay, so to show what's being sprayed in the air, what I'm going to present is that according to the evidence that we've seen, and I'm going to show you evidence. I'm going to show you evidence from this channel here that I have here, where she has captured a voice interview confrontation between a lady in California and a pilot, where they're talking about the skies and what's being sprayed and what's being tested for. I'm going to show you that. And just to let you know, the lady says that aluminum, barium, strontium, titanium, and magnesium are being sprayed. And even I'll just jump to the end of the chase here before I show you the clip, the sound clip. If barium is being sprayed, I don't even know about the rest of the compounds that I mentioned, but if barium is being sprayed, it says yes, elemental barium and barium sulfide can be flammable. Barium is a silver to white metallic solid that can ignite spontaneously in air or when it comes into contact with water. Okay, barium can ignite spontaneously in air. So I'm just saying, okay, so let's look at the evidence here of what we believe is being put in the skies, okay? Here's a clip from a lady, what is her channel? Her channel was Brush Junkie. And here's the clip. Let me just play it here a little bit. Let's see if we can get to it.
Our area, and I'll let you guys hear it right here. Hi.
Yes. Thanks. Thank you. Good to see you. I'm here. You're Tim, right? No.
No. Luigi.
Jody?
No. Boy, with Jody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jody Fisher?
Oh, yeah, I know Jody Fisher.
You do? Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then who are you?
I was born with other captions.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Son, come on outside, or not, horse, whatever, race free cow, no. Okay, so I have paperwork for you that when I get to you. So we're in I'll go get it, but then I've been trying to reach Joey and you for a long time.
Okay.
And we are tired of you dumping heavy metals all over our county.
Okay. Well, I'm not the one you talked to about that.
There you are, but you're the one that's doing it. So I'm going to take your reading samples, have over 20 samples, and every time you fly, we get high amounts of aluminum, barium, strontium, titanium, magnesium. So I want to know, are you aware of what you're doing? I know you think it's like to increase water supply for your luck in the deso, but it's not reality.
Yeah, you can
Talk. I've tried. I've called them, and they're not calling me back. So we're now really involved, and now we're going to bring something legal against your company.
Okay, well, you can talk to them about that.
I shall. So I want you to know, though, like, we are real people underneath what you're doing. You spray right over our houses. We know you. We see you. We're watching your plays and your patterns, okay?
Yeah.
It's nice to be out.
So that's enough of that. You guys can watch that video. But once again, my question is, if this is being sprayed over the skies, and I I don't have a picture pulled up, but so many people are capturing all the spraying and all the trails being left in the skies. Maybe I can see if I can find a picture real quick. But regardless, if you look up, you see all these trails, white trails going across the skies that have come from the rear ends of airplanes. And so if they're spraying these things and this and maybe some other metals are getting into the air, would that be connected in any way with these fire outbreaks? You know, we had the LA fire outbreak. You got a fire outbreak going on right now in North Carolina, South Carolina. You know, let's stay in prayer for them. These are end times events. But could what's being put in the air and the atmosphere be connected to this? We also recently have all these reports of airplane wings and airplane engines catching on fire. Could it be something in the atmosphere? Or perhaps it's just extra radiation from the radiation storms and the weakened magnetosphere, the solar energy getting in. But this is something to consider. I wish we could test it. Okay, that's it for now.